everyone, and welcome to this week's ScubaTube. So in this week's show, we're going to talk about the death of Snooty, a warming trial in the Antarctic, shark following a man, and plenty of other stories. So let's dive into the news. So the first story is about the death of Snooty. Snooty the manatee spent 68 years in a South Florida museum. 68 years. Sadly though, last month he passed away. This sparked an investigation due to his unexpected death. Footage of Snooty's last hours has now been reviewed and all staff have been interviewed. Sadly, the outcome isn't that great. His death could have been prevented. So he died when he got past a loose panel and swam into another section of the tank and got stuck, and that's where he drowned. So now the panel in question had been loose for some time, unfortunately, but no one reported it or even logged it to let anyone know. So it's an unfortunate series of events. He was in his tank, and it was like an inspection panel that it was loose and it just kind of came free, and he swam in, got stuck, and couldn't breathe. So some pretty simple paperwork could have saved Snooty's life. The museum's chief executive released a statement apologising for the death, and now new regulations are in place so that this sort of thing doesn't happen again. Shame it's just a little too late. It was like a day after his 68th or 69th birthday. Oh. It's a sad story, but hopefully it will get sort of other aquariums to sort of buck up there.
Use a screwdriver.
Yeah, just check
on the wall, check stuff.
Check things.
Is it loose? Okay, let me write it down.
Tighten it up.
You know, we've got this beloved manatee, 68. He's been there for 68 years. He was 69, and he'd been there for 68 years. Oh, poor guy. Rest in peace, rest in peace. Anyway, record-breaking number. Vancouver Aquarium Marine Mammal Rescue Centre are seeing record-breaking number of seal pups this summer, with so far 189 seal pups.
Okay.
At its peak, staff were emitting 8 pups a day, to which they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8, that's just, yeah. So now they've treated and released 38 of them, and working hard around the clock to obviously get the others released soon. So it's not, they don't send it a part of the aquarium, it's obviously the rescue and release centre that they have there.
Yeah.
Which has come into some grey area, obviously, with the whales and stuff like that. But
yeah, we spoke about that a while back.
In the previous ScubaTube. But this one, you know, it's all about the pups. The main reason why these pups have actually increased at the rescue centre is because of public awareness. So more and more people are calling the rescue centre's hotline and reporting injured seal pups, which is fantastic news. You know, the more people report injured sea animals, the greater chance they have surviving and also getting released as well. But rather than it being too late that they have to go to an aquarium, they can actually be released in the natural
fixed up and put back in the water.
So nice work, Vancouver, right? The centre is now predicting that they're going to rescue and release around about 200 pups before the end of summer. So not that long, considering we're on the brink, aren't we? It's the end of summer
September
now.
time,
It's the start of autumn, so 200 seal pups, all there to hug.
So the next story is singing underwater. So a while back, in one of our sort of first Weird Wednesday, it probably was our first Weird Wednesday.
It was, I think it was.
We spoke about an underwater symphony. It was pretty freaky. We'll put the clip up. Anyway, they are back and they're working on something much bigger. The 5-piece are heading to Australia for the 2018 Sydney Festival. Aquasonic are planning to wow audiences with their custom-made underwater instruments. And even spookier, their underwater singing. It's just, underwater singing.
When you first showed me that, I think this was one of the first clips where it was like, do you know what, maybe we should do something
a weird story.
Yeah, so we brought that up. And they've got their oxygen bubble up. It's weird.
Yeah. And
it's amazing to see.
Yeah, the instruments. There's a clip and the girl talks about one of her instruments. I forget what it's called, like a
They've got their own special names.
Yeah, and because if you just have a normal guitar and you just pluck a string, it'll go dong, and that's it. but if she can hold it down and rotate the thing underneath it, it makes a constant noise.
Yeah.
So it's...
And then they put...
And us here at Simply Scuba couldn't recommend it more to go see them. They're truly awesome. The online videos don't really do them justice, although they really do freak Shaun out.
They do! They're just weird.
It is a creepy noise.
It's like the noise of your nightmares.
It's
but
quite
cool.
spectral.
It is, you've got to see it.
And the fact that they do it in a dark room in like giant fish tanks.
Yeah.
If it was like
it's a
lights.
proper stage, yeah. I think what they need to do is we need to do a review. So if anyone's out there that wants to buy us tickets to Australia and to go and see these guys, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much.
Did you guys catch our latest videos on the Yunaguni Monument? It dropped on our channel on Friday, where Shaun talks about the mystery of the monument and what it could possibly be. Check it out in the link that's just popped in on or in the description below. That'll always be there. That one will just pop up now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a cool video. I did it because you were poorly or still chesty from your cold, or you were doing something else, or just ignoring us like you normally do.
Yeah, I don't think I could talk.
And James doesn't like speaking because he's James. Bless him. Bless you, James. Bless you. So I stepped up to the plate, Mark, and I think I did an all right job.
Yeah. Yeah, you pronounced Yunaguni Jima.
Uniguni Wunamunamuna. I even pronounced the Japanese names quite precise. Although it did take me about half an hour. So Mark, shark helps a man escape, sort of. Zachary Kingsbury was pulled over in Surf City due to illegal contraband being spotted in his car. It was a penguin. Rather than just talking to the police, he decided to run off, and then he just dived into the ocean. He's like, "See you later."
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was. Just gonna swim away.
Dude, I like totally.
Surf City, I'd like to go there. Anyway, so rather than the police, chasing after him, they just got their drone out and started following him with the drone. It's like, I'm not going to get my feet wet.
No,
I'm just going to get Billy the drone out.
You can't
just going to chase
escape.
him. Yeah. Where's he going to go? Anyway, whilst following him, they noticed something was following him.
Yeah.
Was it just the shadow of a drone, that Mark? Perhaps it was just some rubbish, in the ocean. No, it wasn't. It was a shark. And the shark just wasn't swimming by. It was actually following him. So the police, after a couple of minutes going, yeah, okay, we might need to do something, they pulled an urgent call to the Coast Guard, who rushed in to Zachary and pulled him out of the water. Basically, possibly, potentially saving his life. So even though the shark did help him escape, it didn't help him escape from the police. Well, it helped him from escaping the police, but then he got picked up by the Coast Guard.
Yeah, he got caught.
Yeah, so he got caught anyway. So anyway, the shark followed him for about an hour and was picked up. He was picked up 4,000 feet away from shore. So, yeah, now he's being held in the county jail.
What was his plan?
GTA, mate. All you got to do is
swim.
All you got to do, when you're swimming, and then you look up and go, right, what star am I on? Wicked. 3 stars. Right, I'll just keep swimming for a bit. What's that? Is that a shark? What's that
You
drone?
did get the shark as well.
Yeah, weird. I like that though. Just get the drone out. Sounds very Australian.
Yeah, it's very modern. Just hey, there's even one for to replace lifeguards, and they have loaded up like 3 or 4 life preserver rings, and if they see someone drowning, they just and it drops it right next to them.
I don't want to get my feet wet.
Yeah.
So you have that in the UK. People are like, oh, drone.
Yoink.
Sell it down the pub.
So artificial warming trial. So this is a new story. On a small patch of the Antarctic Ocean, there are small electric heated pads. This is different. These pads were put there by scientists in 2014 to record the effects of warming waters in the Antarctic. Over the years, the pads recorded the dramatic changes to the seabed's temperature, proving once again that climate change is a threat. It is a real thing.
Donald Trump says it isn't, so it's not.
The research has been dubbed me of the most realistic.
Being dubbed the most realistic and technical.
Autocorrect. It's Great. Has been dubbed the most realistic and technically challenging ocean warming experiments to date.
So that upside down naked 5 times dry.
So divers also studied microorganisms, invertebrates and sponges and how they changed over the years due to the warming temperatures.
I'm going to look at some sponges. Oh, look at that sponge, Dave. It's a riveting sponge.
This one's 2 degrees warmer.
He's wearing sunglasses and got sunscreen.
That's very important work.
It's not a thing to joke about, guys. Come on, be serious.
The results they got were good. Not great, but good. Electricity and water don't mix very well, as we all know. So they hope to use what they put
in the study. Yeah, well, they put in the study to build a better model for next.
For the next. So yeah, they're learning from their
Yeah.
mistakes.
Do you reckon they're like, right, okay, it'll be all right. Electricity, these heat pads, it'll be fine. And then you got some penguins jumping in. They go, nope, right. Let's turn down the voltage.
Or in the documentary on Netflix, there's one about the bleaching of corals. You mentioned it a couple of weeks ago.
Is that bleaching? I didn't know that.
But it's basically these guys. They built this like a whole bunch of these underwater cameras that would like take time-lapse pictures. So you'd see the change over time and they could turn it into a movie. Unfortunately, they didn't quite waterproof it perfectly, so when they brought it out, it's just full of water. So it got to the point where they couldn't do the electronics properly enough, so they had to send a guy with a tripod down like 2 times a day to put it down in the exact position, set it up, take the picture, take it back to the boat.
That's kind of what I used to do when we used to do the swim videos in the pool. And they were like, yeah, underwater shots. Like, it's all right, Shaun will get in the pool. There I am, wetsuits weighted down, like, got like a massive snorkel. Like, you take the shot. Yes, I am. Poor guys. So dolphin, it's a record year for dolphins. I'm getting all the records today.
Yeah, aren't you just?
It's conveniently.
Yeah, almost as if you wrote this.
Wrote this very poorly. You know, within 10 minutes. Anyway, oh man, why did I say that?
Sarasota.
In Florida, has seen the most dolphin calves, yeah, ever been born this year. So 19 calves were actually born off the coast of
Sarasota
and have gotten researchers at the Chicago Zoological Social Society very excited. They've even, boaters have, they've been going out of the way, they've been told to go out of the way, so no harm can come to the calves. And even us humans, we've been keeping a safe distance. So, yeah, just awesome. So, we've seen this natural phenomena. These group of, I think it's like 5 pods or 5 families have given birth to 19 calves this year in that area, which is really, really, really good. That's cool. And rather than going, let's go and take boats and take pictures, we've gone, do you know what? That's actually a good thing.
Yeah,
maybe
leave them to it.
Yeah, leave them to it. And then hopefully next year,
More.
the numbers will get on there. So, yeah, conveniently, if us humans don't intervene, things, get bigger and grow further and become much better.
Yeah, nature finds a
Yeah,
way.
so we need to follow suit and we need to do that for everything.
Stop touching things.
Yeah.
Just.
Okay, look, that one time, Mark, I'm really sorry.
So that's it for this week's ScubaTube, and we'll have a fresh Weird Wednesday next week for you. Don't forget to vote for us in this year's Diver Awards. The link for that is going to be below
Didn't
in
it
the
end last week?
description.
I'm joking.
No. Someone forgot it wasn't September yet. Thanks for watching, guys, and safe diving.
Bye.